then guys, a lot of people have been asking me about my thoughts on this, and I haven't done a video because I was really busy with reviewing The Predator and just dropping the videos surrounding all of that. Now, this video will be on both of my channels. If you don't know, I've actually got a second channel called Mr. H's Views. It's kind of more for social commentary, vlogs, things like that. It's just getting started, but this topic will fit on both channels. Now, what am I talking about? Well, obviously I'm talking about the Predator sex offender issue. What happened was Shane Black hired a friend, Steven Striegel, who in 2010 pled guilty to allegations that he attempted to lure a 14-year-old girl to have sex with him. He did this online. He was grooming a 14-year-old. Now, most parts of the world that will be considered a minor, and essentially Steven Striegel is a paedophile. So what happened was Shane Black hired his friend Steven Striegel to appear in the film as someone that hits on Olivia Munn's character Casey. The scene that was cut, because it is actually in the leaked script, there was quite a bit to it, to be honest. There was a lot which had some sexual connotations here and there, which is important to note when you then look into Steven Striegel's background, and how, if you aren't aware of that background and then you become aware of it, having filmed a scene with this person who is a paedophile, they pled guilty to it, so they admitted fault, they admit that they are a paedophile. Yeah, you can see why Olivia Munn was as upset as she was. Now, the scene in question reads as follows. Casey Brackett, 27, sits on a bench, red penciling papers, leashes dangle from one arm. A dog barks crazily. To an unseen dog, Summer, stop that, that's not yours. Does it look like it's yours? A jogger with a dog then runs by, eyes Casey, perhaps ogles would be the more apt. He backtracks, jogs in place beside her, catches his breath. Jogger to Casey, how's it going? He huffs as though having just pushed a boulder uphill elaborately towards his neck. A curt dog yelp off screen. Casey to the unseen dog, Teddy, knock it off, you can see she doesn't like that. The jogger, persistent, extends his hand. Seen you around here, Doug Amaturo. He conspicuously scratches the ears of his designer dog. Jogger continued, this is barcolepsy. She has a sleeping thing. She's a lab, and this is where Casey then just goes off on her scientist ramble about what kind of dog it is. The jogger basically proceeds saying, you know, are you a breeder? What do you teach? And then goes on to kind of really get into the nitty-gritty of trying to hit on Casey by saying, oh, do you know how, a man changes when he meets an attractive woman? And basically just really hits on Olivia Munn's character. So the issue surrounding this is, of course, Olivia Munn then realised or became aware of Steven Striegel's background as a paedophile and wasn't too happy with this. She then went to Fox, or went to her manager, her representative, and stated, yeah, this is what's happened. You should probably sort this out. This isn't right. And Fox cut the entire scene from the film. It's not in the film at all. You can see, because I've seen the film, and again, before you all ask how I've seen it, I review movies. I get invites to these things, so I've seen the film. You can see in the film anyway, the scene which is immediately after this, because this is where Casey Brackett gets picked up by the government agents and so on and so forth. It's completely within the realms of something being reasonable that Olivia Munn would want this scene cut. She's in a scene with someone who has pled guilty to being a paedophile. This isn't like an SJW Warrior Crusade and all this kind of crap like that. The guy has owned up to being a paedophile. If you have any remote sympathy for a man who pled guilty to allegations that he attempted to lure a 14-year-old girl, a child, to have sex with him, you've got issues. You've got massive issues. Now, the other side of it is that Shane Black knowingly hired this man. Apparently, he wasn't aware that he had the full details surrounding his friend's conviction, but the man served time in prison. So it is interesting to know that Shane Black didn't have any idea of this. I feel like he probably did. I'd be very surprised. And Shane Black didn't apologise directly to Olivia Munn. He just did a public statement, which is hugely disrespectful. You know, he hired someone who's a paedophile to act in a film with a woman who is looking to kind of push a strong female kind of character. So why you wouldn't have apologised directly to that person is insane. And he's just done his kind of public apology. And in that public apology, he did state that he had reached out to the person involved, where Olivia Munn, whilst being interviewed at the Toronto International Film Festival, turned around and was like, no, he didn't apologise to me at all. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. What are my thoughts on this? Well, look, a bunch of people are saying, oh, well, Olivia Munn needs to shut up and things like this. She doesn't. She really doesn't. She was put in a scene unknowingly with a paedophile. A lot of people wouldn't even want to go on a bus if they knew someone was a paedophile. You know, it's one of the most abhorrent crimes you can ever commit. It's disgusting. You want to have sex with a child. That's gross. You know? And I don't think Olivia Munn should keep quiet during the press rounds for all of this. There's a time and a place, and unfortunately this has come out just prior to its release. It's unfortunate that it's come out at this time, but the time and place is now, because if you choose not to talk about it at this point in time, you're going to miss the opportunity to shed light on something which needs to have some light shed on it. So that's my thoughts realistically. Like I said, I know this is a little bit off topic, but a lot of people have been asking me, so I thought I would put this on both of my channels. If you're new to either of my channels, please do hit that subscribe button. If you want to check out my review of The Predator, check it out down below. I've pinned a comment, you can see it there. I liked the film, but the ending kind of ruined it for me. That's kind of it in a nutshell. I like the film a lot, but the ending did ruin it for me. Guys, I do want to hear your thoughts on this. Do you feel that Olivia Munn should keep her mouth shut on this? Do you feel that Shane Black was right in just doing a public apology but not apologising to her directly? And ultimately, where do you stand on this? I want to hear your thoughts, so put them down below in the comment section. As always, guys, if you don't already, please do follow me over at Twitter and Instagram at Mr. H Reviews. I've been Mr. H, and I will catch you in the next video.